The curtain is heavy, the lights are dim. The cup of our journey is full to the brim. I look at the path that we've walked so long, turned into the verses of a final song.
L'ultima pagina è pronta da scrivere tutto l'amore che abbiamo saputo vivere.
I feel the warmth of your breath on my cheek,
The strength in the silence when we cannot speak.
before the stars fade into the white, before we dissolve in the arms of the night. Hold me close in this final embrace,
Memorizing every line of your face.
the end of the story, the closing of the door. But I love you until there is time no more.
Final embrace.
In this hallowed space,
Non avere paura dell'ombra che avanza, resta con me in quest'ultima danza.
our souls are tangled like the ivy and vine.
In a tapestry that is yours and is mine.
My heartbeat is slowing to match your own, the most peaceful feeling I've ever known.
No more questions and no more why, just the vast beauty of this last goodbye.
Before the stars fade into the white, before we dissolve in the arms of the night.
Hold me close,
In this final embrace, memorizing every line of your face.
the end of the story.
The closing of the door. But I love you until there is time no more.
Let the world disappear.
Let the empires fall.
This moment of contact is
Worth it all.
a circle completed
A life well spent.
in the grace of the heaven that was only Abbraccio. The end of us. Hold me close,
In this final embrace,
memorizing every line of your face.
the end of the story, the closing of the door. But I love you until there is time no more. Final embrace, our saving grace.
Good night. Addio, amore.
Final embrace. The stones remember what the tongue forgets. 1,000 years of hollow, cold regrets. I walk the ruins where the ivy clings to the skeletons of forgotten kings.
Il pianto vecchio scorre tra le mura, figlio del tempo danzando con paura.
The salt is etched into the thirsty soil, the bitter harvest of a lifetime's toil.
The well is deep, the water tastes of iron, caught in the cage of a sleeping lion. Falling forever are the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years. From the marble eyes of a lonely saint,
In every portrait that the masters paint, ancient tears echoing our fears.
l'eco del lamento scuote la collina, mentre la notte gelida s'avvicina.
We are the vessels for the sorrow's flood, the sap of history within our blood.
I taste the ocean on the desert wind,
A penance for the way the world has sinned,
the heavy anchors of the heart descend
to a darkness that will never end. The well is deep, the water tastes of iron,
caught in the cage of a sleeping lion.
falling forever are the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years.
From the marble eyes of a lonely saint,
In every portrait that the masters paint, let the rivers overflow the banks. To the gods we offer hollow thanks. Drown the hubris of the thirsty clay,
until the sadness
washes all away.
lacrime, pianto,
Ancient crying, falling forever are the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years.
from the marble eyes of a lonely saint.
In every portrait that the masters paint, ancient tears falling through the sweet.
The rain of old,
Sempre piangendo, ancient We wander through the maze of iron gates, between the whims of the capricious fates. No map to guide us through the city fog, written in the pages of a dusty log.
smarrito perditi nel labirinto del rimpianto. Sotto un velo di tristezza danziamo il canto.
The compass is broken, the north is gone, searching for the herald of the dawn.
Two phantoms drifting in a sea of gray,
hoping for a sign to show the way. We are the anthem of the lost souls, filling up the craters and the hollows, found in the wreckage, saved by our song,
in the wilderness where we belong.
lost souls finally moving on.
Voci dimenticate gridano al vento in questo purgatorio di tormento.
But I found your hand in the thick of the haze, a steady anchor in the blinding maze.
I recognize the rhythm of your stride, with nowhere left for us to run or hide.
Our displacement is a shared domain, a sanctuary built from common pain.
Two phantoms drifting in a sea of gray,
Hoping for a sign to show the way. We are the anthem of the lost souls, filling up the craters and the hollows, found in the wreckage, saved by a song,
in the wilderness.
where we belong.
Let the astray find a home in our chords.
Sharper and stronger than any sword,
We are the tribe of the castaway heart.
a masterpiece of broken, jagged art.
Anime, person found at last. We are the anthem of the lost souls. Fill up the craters and the hollows.
Found in the wreckage, saved by your song,
In the wilderness,
where we belong. Lost souls, the journey is done, not alone. Insieme nel buio, lost souls. There is a static in the heavy air, a quiet madness that we have to share. No thunder speaks, no jagged bolts descend, but I can feel the beginning of the end.
la calma apparente nasconde l'inferno, in questo vuoto che sembra eterno.
The clouds are bruising to a leaden hue, choking the oxygen between me and you.
The pressure is rising behind the glass,
waiting for the ghost of the wind to pass.
Caught in the center of a silent storm,
where the cold is biting and the blood is warm.
a gale of emotion without any sound,
tearing the roots from the hallowed ground. Silent storm, keeping us spellbound.
urla invisibili nel petto serrato,
contro un destino che ci ha ingannato.
the trees are frozen in a pose of grief,
losing the spirit before the leaf.
my ribs are aching
from the inward blast, holding a gale that was meant to last.
It's louder than a scream, this hollow hush,
feeling the weight of the mountains crush.
the pressure is rising behind the glass,
waiting for the ghost of the wind to pass. Caught in the center of a silent storm, where the cold is biting and the blood is warm.
a gale of emotion without any sound,
tearing the roots from the hallowed ground. Let the cyclone spin inside the soul,
losing all the logic and the self-control.
Nature is weeping without a single drop, a frantic motion that will never stop.
Tempesta,
Silenzio, howling inside.
caught in the center of a silent storm,
Caught in the center of a silent storm. Caught in the center of a silent storm, where the cold is biting and the blood is warm.
a gale of emotion without any sound,
Tearing the roots from the hallowed ground. Silent storm, our hearts are being formed.
stillness, il vento tace,
Silent storm. You stood your ground when the bridge was thin, against the tide of the original sin, with a dignity that money couldn't buy, under the gaze of a judgmental sky.
la tua lealtà è uno scudo d'acciaio, in questo mondo che è solo un miraggio.
A gentle strength within a velvet glove, the true definition of a selfless love.
Unbowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings,
Keeping the promise that the Spirit brings. Behold the courage of a noble heart, a living sanctuary, a work of art. Honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart, never falling apart.
il tuo onore brilla più del sole, oltre il rumore di vuote parole.
You choose the mercy when the world wants blood,
Standing firm against the rising mud.
I see the scars on your weathered shield from the battles fought on the lonely field. But your spirit is upright, your posture is tall, refusing to stumble, refusing to fall.
Unbowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings,
Keeping the promise that the Spirit brings.
behold the courage of a noble heart, a living sanctuary, a work of art.
Honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you.
Kneel for the soul, not for the crown.
Before the walls of the city come down,
Integrity is the only wealth we keep,
while the rest of the world is fast asleep.
Cuore, nobile, honor, strength. Behold the courage of a noble heart, a living sanctuary, a work of art.
Honorable and steady, faithful and true, the light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart, where the virtues start. Walk in pride,
Con onore,
noble heart. The moon is pulling on the heavy deep, waking the giants from their ancient sleep. I stand upon the cliffs of jagged chalk, listening to the way the spirits talk.
l'acqua si innalza con forza suprema, mentre la terra sotto i piedi trema.
The salt is stinging in the morning gale against the canvas of a weathered sail.
The flood is coming to reclaim the shore.
Nothing will be as it was before.
Surrender to the power of the rising tides,
Where the secret of the ocean hides.
wash the wreckage from the sandy bay.
Carry the remnants of the past away. Rising tides,
Where the spirit
glides.
abissi oscuri rivelano il tesoro, sotto le onde di zaffiro ed oro.
I feel the surge within my very lungs, speaking in 1,000 liquid tongues.
The pressure builds beneath the surface tension.
A blue world beyond our comprehension.
Don't fight the current,
Let the water take every promise that we meant to break.
the flood is coming to reclaim the shore.
Nothing will be as it was before.
Surrender to the power of the rising tides,
Where the secret of the ocean hides.
wash the wreckage from the sandy bay.
Carry the remnants of the past away.
Let the tsunami of the heart descend until the broken coastline start to mend.
We wander through the maze of iron gates, between the whims of the capricious fates. No map to guide us through the city fog, written in the pages of a dusty log.
Smarriti nel labirinto del rimpianto, sotto un velo di tristezza danziamo il canto.
The compass is broken, the north is gone, searching for the herald of the dawn. Two phantoms drifting in a sea of gray,
hoping for a sign to show the way. We are the anthem of the lost souls,
filling up the craters and the hollow halls,
found in the wreckage, saved by a song,
in the wilderness where we belong.
lost souls,
Finally moving on.
voci dimentiche gridano al vento in questo purgatorio di tormento. But I found your hand in the thick of the haze,
A steady anchor in the blinding maze. I recognize the rhythm of your stride, with nowhere left for us to run or hide. Our displacement is a shared domain, a sanctuary built from common pain. Two phantoms drifting in a sea of gray, hoping for a sign to show the way.
we are the anthem of the lost souls,
Filling up the craters and the hollow halls,
found in the wreckage, saved by a song,
in the wilderness where we belong.
let the ashtray find a home in our core.
Sharper and stronger than any sword,
We are the tribe of the castaway heart,
a masterpiece of broken, jagged
anime, Persephone dead We are the anthem of the lost souls,
filling up the craters and the hollow halls,
found in the wreckage, saved by a song,
in the wilderness where we belong.
lost souls.
The journey is done, not alone.
Insieme nel buio, lost
Ancient canyons hold the breath of time, where whispers wander through the silver rime. I trace the patterns in the shifting sand, searching for a touch, a ghostly hand.
Il vento canta storie d'altri sogni, nel vuoto immenso dove tutto s'unisce.
Your name is written on the marble stone, a melody that calls me toward the throne.
Io Beyond the veil where shadows learn to fly, between the sapphire earth and velvet sky, our love remains an eternal echo, resonating through the halls of indigo.
Stronger than the tide, deeper than the sea, a timeless bond for all infinity.
Eternal
Echo haunting every heartbeat.
Le stelle brillano di luce antica, guidando i passi versi la tua via.
I am the anchor in the raging gale, the steady breath behind your lonely sail.
The thunder roars but cannot drown the soul.
Your presence is the fire that makes me whole.
Every mountain peaked with frozen white
Testifies the flame we sparked tonight.
beyond the veil where shadows learn to fly, between the sapphire earth and velvet sky, our love remains an eternal echo, resonating through the halls of indigo.
Stronger than the tide, deeper than the sea, a timeless bond for all infinity. Wait for me in the garden of the ghosts, among the ruins and the heavenly hosts. We shall transcend the gravity of bone and reclaim the kingdom we have always known.
Our love remains an eternal echo, resonating through the halls of indigo.
Stronger than the tide, deeper than the sea, a timeless bond for all infinity. Eternal echo, our spirit's symphony.
Always returning,
L'eco del cuore.
eternal echo.
The stones remember what the tongue forgets. 1,000 years of hollow, cold regrets. I walk the ruins where the ivy clings to the skeletons of forgotten kings.
Il pianto vecchio scorre tra le mura, figlio del tempo danzando con paura. The
Salt is etched into the thirsty soil, the bitter harvest of a lifetime's toil.
The well is deep, the water tastes of iron, caught in the cage of a sleeping lion. Falling forever on the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years. From the marble eyes of a lonely saint, in every portrait that the masters paint.
Ancient tears, echoing our fears.
L'eco del lamento scuote la collina, mentre la notte gelida s'avvicina.
We are the vessels for the sorrow's flood, the sap of history within our blood.
I taste the ocean on the desert wind,
A penance for the way the world has sinned,
the heavy anchors of the heart descend
to a darkness that will never end.
The well is deep, the water tastes of iron, caught in the cage of a sleeping lion. Falling forever on the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years.
From the marble eyes of a lonely saint, in every portrait that the masters paint.
Let the rivers overflow the banks,
To the gods we offer hollow thanks,
drown the hubris, soak the thirsty clay,
until the sadness washes all Pianto ancient crying, falling forever on the ancient tears, carrying the burden of a million years. From the marble eyes of a lonely saint, in every portrait that the masters paint. Ancient tears, falling through the spheres.
the rain of old.
Sempre piangendo, ancient tears. Distill the water from the mountain spring. Listen to the song the white birds sing. I've shed the layers of the world's disguise, looking through the clarity of honest eyes.
L'essenza brilla senza più menzogna,
Lontano dalla colpa e dalla gogna,
The diamond core is polished by the years,
washed by the wisdom of 1,000 tears,
transparent and bright like the morning glass,
watching the shadows of the ego pass,
reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit,
the voice of heaven, we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight,
entering the garden through the narrow gate.
Pure spirit, our ultimate state.
Un raggio bianco attraversa il cuore,
senza il veleno del vecchio dolore.
The architecture of the soul is clean,
The most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
no muddy waters in the sacred pool,
Where only the humble and the kind shall rule.
I breathe the ether of a higher plane,
Free from the static and the worldly stain.
transparent and bright like the morning glass,
Watching the shadows of the ego pass.
reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit,
The voice of heaven, we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight,
entering the garden through the narrow gate. Strip the silk and strip the heavy gold,
until there's only truth for us to hold.
weightless as a feather on the summer breeze,
Floating through the temples and the ancient trees.
puro spirito, puro
Spirit
reflected in the mirror of a pure spirit,
the voice of heaven, we can finally hear it, untainted by malice, unburdened by weight,
entering the garden through the narrow gate.
pure spirit, where the angels so clear,
Limpido,
pure
spirit.
I'm at the borders of the galaxy, but found no limit to this mystery. It's wider than the reach of human thought, the greatest lesson that I've ever taught.
Oltre i confini della mente umana, questa passione non sembra mai lontana. It flows through every atom, every cell,
A resonance within a golden bell.
no beginning and no final wall. The force that catches us before we fall, expanding outward,
Is an infinite love
reflected
in the galaxies above, without a measure, without any end.
the only constant.
On which we depend.
Infinite
Love, the grace we're worthy of.
Un mare calmo che non nasconde, dove il mio petto con il tuo si infonde. The geometry of passion is a circle, a supernatural and glowing miracle.
It outlasts empires in the falling dust, stronger than greed and hungrier than lust. I see it in the way the planets spin, the massive power vibrating within. No beginning and no final wall, the force that catches us before we fall. Expanding outward is an infinite love, reflected in the galaxies above, without a measure, without any end. The only constant on which we depend, it's the gravity that pulls the moon, the rhythm in a universal tune, quantum threads that bind the earth and sun, until the many and the few. Infinito amore, infinito. Expanding outward is an infinite love, reflected in the galaxies above, without a measure, without any end. The only constant on which we depend, infinite love, descending like a dawn, never ending sense of infinite love. Gather the embers from the altar of gold, stories of legends that never grow old. I walk through the winter to find the spark, a flicker of lightning inside the dark.
Al raggio di sole ferisce il mattino, il destino ci guida su questo cammino. I feel the pulse of the earth in my veins,
Breaking the weight
of these iron chains.
the incense rises
To the vaulted ceiling, a divine hunger, a desperate feeling. We are the guardians
of the sacred fire,
lifting our voices
from the funeral pyre.
ignite the heavens,
Consume the night
bathed in the glory
of celestial light.
sacred fire,
Burning ever higher.
Nessun oceano può spegnere il vanto di questo amore vestito di pianto. I am the flint and you are the steel, the only truth that is jagged and real.
Rivers of crimson flow through the hall, answering softly the ancestors' call. Don't let the ash cover up the remains of the passion that courses and never wanes. The incense rises
To the vaulted ceiling,
a divine hunger, a desperate feeling.
flicker, flaring to the sun. The race of the phoenix has only begun. From the dust of the temple we rise as one until the cycle of darkness is done. Brucia, fuoco, sacred fire. We are the guardians of the sacred fire, lifting our voices from the funeral pyre. Ignite the heavens, consume the night, bathed in the glory of celestial light. Sacred fire, our holy desire, still burning per l'eternità. Sacred fire. The candles flicker in the drafty hall, watching the silhouettes dance on the wall.
I reach for the outline of who you once were,
Before the memories started to blur.
l'ombra svanisce nel freddo mattino, perdo il contatto, perdo il cammino.
The edges are frayed, the colors turn pale.
Like a ghost ship setting a tattered sail,
The substance is gone,
only vapor remains,
like the drying of ink
and the washing of stains.
We are dancing with the fading shadows
Walking through the mist,
of the hollow meadows,
trying to grasp
what is slipping away before the arrival of the merciless day.
fading
Shadows disappearing from view.
Resta soltanto un riflesso lontano. Cerco invano di stringerti la mano.
The architecture of our love is a ghost,
A phantom lighthouse on a jagged coast. The more I remember, the less I can feel.
what was once solid is no longer real.
A smudge on the mirror,
A breath on the pane,
dissolving slowly like sugar
in red
substance is gone.
Only vapor remains,
Like the drying of ink
and the washing of stains. We are dancing with the fading shadows,
walking through the mist,
of the hollow meadows,
trying to grasp
what is slipping away
before the arrival of the merciless day. Don't let the darkness erase every trace
of the beauty we found in this desolate place.
even if ghosts are all that we own.
I'd rather be haunted than be alone.
Drifting scompenelula,
We are dancing with the fading shadows,
walking through the mist,
of the hollow meadows,
trying to grasp
what is slipping away before the arrival of the merciless day.
fading shadows.
The end of the line. Almost gone.
Solo un'ombra.
Fading shadows. The candles flicker in the drafty hall, watching the silhouettes dance on the wall. I reach for the outline of who you once were, before the memories started to blur.
L'ombra svanisce nel freddo mattino, perdo il contatto, perdo il cammino. The edges are frayed, the colors turn pale, like a ghost ship setting a tattered sail.
The substance is gone, only vapor remains, like the drying of ink and the washing of stains.
We are dancing
With the fading shadows, walking through the mist of the hollow meadows,
trying to grasp what is slipping away
before the arrival of the merciless day. Fading shadows, disappearing from view.
Resta soltanto un riflesso lontano, cerco invano di stringerti la mano.
The architecture of our love is a ghost.
A phantom lighthouse on a jagged coast.
The more I remember, the less I can feel. What was once solid is no longer real. A smudge on the mirror, a breath on the pane, dissolving slowly like sugar in rain.
The substance is gone, only vapor remains, like the drying of ink and the washing of stains.
We are dancing with the fading shadows, walking Behind the curtain of a polished smile, I've walked a lonely, masqueraded mile. The velvet mask is heavy on my face, disguising every flaw and every trace.
Sotto la pelle batte il vero cuore, lontano dal rumore, dal fragore.
I read the cipher in your steady pulse, where nothing is deceptive, nothing false.
The key's buried in the garden deep, where all the promises we failed to keep, revealing at last the hidden truth, the bitter wisdom and the wasted youth. Strip away the armor, bearing the bone, in the light where the honest soul is shown. Hidden truth, the only law we've known. Non servono più i veli dell'inganno, né le parole che ci danno affanno.
The architecture of the lie is weak compared to the confession that we seek.
The mirror cracks and shows the jagged edge.
I'm standing nervous on the narrow ledge,
But there is freedom in the naked light
that kills the monsters of the inner night. The key is buried in the garden deep, where all the promises we failed to keep, revealing at last the hidden truth,
the bitter wisdom
and the wasted youth.
strip away the armor, bearing the bone,
In the light where the honest soul is shown.
no more riddles, no more clever games.
In the furnace where we burn our names,
What remains is solid, pure and bright.
the raw vibration of the morning light.
The truth, la verità unveiled, revealing at last the hidden truth, the bitter wisdom
And the wasted youth.
strip away the armor, bearing the bone,
In the light where the honest soul is shown.
hidden truth. Finally we are home. No more secrets,
Verità svelata.
hidden truth.
You stood your ground when the bridge was thin, against the tide of the original sin, with a dignity that money couldn't buy, under the gaze of a judgmental sky.
La tua lealtà è uno scudo d'acciaio in questo mondo che è solo un miraggio.
A gentle strength within a velvet glove
the true definition of a selfless love.
I'm bowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings, keeping the promise that the Spirit brings.
Behold the courage of a noble heart,
A living sanctuary,
a work of art,
honorable and steady.
faithful and true.
The light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart,
Never falling apart. Il tuo onore brilla più del sole, oltre il rumore di vuote parole.
you choose the mercy when the world wants blood, standing firm against the rising mud.
I see the scars on your weathered shield,
From the battles fought on the lonely field,
but your spirit is upright,
your posture is tall, refusing to stumble, refusing to fall. Unbowed by the storm and the arrogance of kings, keeping the promise that the Spirit brings.
Behold the courage of a noble heart,
A living sanctuary,
a work of art,
honorable and steady, faithful and true. The light of the world is shining through you.
kneel for the soul, not for the crown.
Before the walls of the city come down,
Integrity is the only wealth we keep,
while the rest of the world is fast asleep.
cuore nobile, honor, strength. Behold the courage of a noble heart,
A living sanctuary,
a work of art,
honorable and steady, faithful and true. The light of the world is shining through you. Noble heart, where the virtues stand.
walk in pride, con onore.
Noble I map the borders of the galaxy, but found no limit to this mystery.
It's wider than the reach of human thought.
The greatest lesson that I've ever taught.
Oltre i confini della mente umana, questa passione non sembra mai lontana.
It flows through every atom, every cell. Resonance within a golden bell.
No beginning and no final wall.
The force that catches us before we fall. Expanding outward is an infinite love reflected in the galaxies above. Without a measure, without any end, the only constant on which we depend. Infinite love, the grace we're worthy of.
mare calmo che non nasconde, dove il mio petto con il tuo si infonde. The geometry of passion is a circle, a supernatural and glowing miracle.
It outlasts empires and the falling dust, stronger than greed and hungrier than lust. I see it in the way the planets spin, the massive power vibrating within. No beginning and no final law. The force that catches us before we fall, expanding outward, is an infinite love reflected in the galaxies above. Without a measure, without any end, the only constant on which we depend.
It's the gravity that pulls the moon, the rhythm in a universal tune.
Quantum threads that bind the earth and sun, until the many and the few are one.
Infinito amore, infinite love. Infinito amore, infinite love.
Extending outward is an infinite love reflected in the galaxies above.
Without a measure,
Without any end, the only constant on which we depend. Infinite love, descending like a dove. Sense of feeling, infinite The bitter frost is melting from the glass. I watch the seasons and the centuries pass. I've carried burdens through the pouring rain, washing the copper from the stains of pain.
sorge l'aurora nel petto stancato,
Tutto il passato è ormai dimenticato.
the compass points toward a brighter shore, where the weary travelers weep no more.
The amber glow is bleeding through the gray,
Chasing the ghosts of the winter away. We are heading for the golden horizon,
where the courage of the spirit is rising,
fearless and steady,
bold and sublime,
transcending the limits of space and of time. Golden horizon,
where the new world is born.
un nuovo giorno si veste di gloria.
Scriviamo insieme la nostra memoria.
The dust of the valley is left far behind.
With the chains of the ego we no longer bind.
I see the brilliance reflecting in your gaze. A million lanterns in a hole.